certainly are in love with him here in Louisville.
Level's good on it.
Just in the open floor, hops incredible.
Get up, get up, get up, get up. Let's get ready for Marcus Maven. You're about midway to the midday with Marcus Maven. And you can call in or lay back and just listen to Marcus Maven. So sit back and relax and watch Maven.
Break it down like this.
Woo!
Broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services studio. Time for Middays with Marcus Maven on 93.9 The Ville. Now, here's Marcus Maven and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. It's Midday with Marcus Maven. 8150 93.9 is the number, 93.9 is the station, and I know you know what this day is. I know there's a little idea of the hump. You go up, get to the top, and there's nothing but momentum going forward. Steve Rummage in the building, Brian Hall of the Bull.
There's no such thing as a hump day on game week for the first week in college football. Listen, if your excitement level right now, after what's been happening over the last 24 hours and the things I've watched and the things I've heard isn't at peak right now, I don't know if we can be friends.
Can I tell you a little morning epiphany story, Steve?
Let's hear it.
You know I'd like to. I'm telling you, man. Like, I should write a book about this. Traffic has every lesson. If you commute for at least 20 minutes or better in the morning,
yeah,
traffic will give you every lesson of life one day at a time. You know, it's like your Bible or your Quran or whatever holy book you refer to, right?
Yep.
Every time, you know how they say, just open it up, turn to a page, and that's the lesson you needed to hear today.
Yeah.
I got my traffic lesson today.
Yeah.
I'm riding along on the Snyder or 65 or whatever. It's not important.
Right.
This car has been in my rearview mirror. Listen, I was getting it this morning. Like I'm not going to convict myself, but I was getting it.
Yeah.
And I'm just being honest. And somebody was trying to get it 10 times faster than me on this road. I couldn't even get over fast enough, right?
Yeah.
They get in front of me, and I'm just behind them, and they're bumper checking everybody. They're running. I mean, they were up on everybody's bumper trying to get here fast get somewhere as fast as possible. And like a typical jackrabbit, I get in his back pocket.
Sure.
You get behind that car, just going at a speed you would like to go.
Absolutely.
So anyway, when we slow down, because traffic was terrible, he is blasting. I mean, he has the woofers on top of the subwoofers on top of the subwoofers. He is shaking everybody's car, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He is having a blast.
Okay.
And at the beginning of the traffic, I was so agitated. Dude, you just too pumped this morning.
Yeah.
Turn down your radio.
Yeah.
You got your window down.
Okay.
Your car. He's just going nuts this morning in traffic. And then I said, you know what? That guy's excited about life.
Yes, he's ready.
I'm the problem.
You're
with
the problem.
traffic. Yes, I realized that this morning. I wanted him to turn down his music. I wanted him to drive slower. I wanted him to sit up straight in the seat. I wanted him to buckle another sub. I just wanted his life to calm down, whatever he was doing. And then I realized, no, he has every right to live his best life. And I should support that, not begrudge that.
I love it.
So that was this morning's lesson. I need to be more like him.
Yes.
Because we are like that. People are like the Marcus Maven looking at the red car in traffic.
Absolutely.
We are going, blasting our music.
Because I'm ready. Yeah.
Right. The Mad Max scene with that crazy dude's on the front of the train.
I've got it going. I'm going through. Like, I don't know how anybody today could not be just ready, chomping at the bit, ready to go. I mean,
especially you. Especially
yeah.
Because every day something seems to get broken, some story seems to break, or some comment that seems to come out. And you know what you do? You laugh. You send me a DM.
Yeah.
You sticker a little more, and then you say, "I told you so."
I know.
You pat yourself on the back and just carry it away, Steve.
Well, hang on. Here's what I'll do real quick. Brian, are you ready for this? Apparently, Mark Jarrett sent a nasty email to Vince Tyree. Well, that's about all I care to talk about that. So now let's get back to.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me that they don't agree on absolutely everything under the sun, Steve?
Oh, cool. Big news.
Okay. Let's pull back the curtain. People, we are wired into a lot of networks that hear stuff. And, we hear when something important may or may not come out. Between everybody's contacts, we hear things, right?
Yeah,
so
sure.
we are waiting to hear about, conversations that we might have to have and we might not.
Yeah.
Unless you think that seat placement, hurt feelings.
Yes.
Between formers and currents is you want to talk about that?
Yeah. I mean, if you really want to talk about that, we can call in, ask about it. I mean, I can read you some Tim Sullivan put out an article about it.
Not to besmirch Tim Sullivan's work.
No. I'm just saying. I mean, he's the one put out the article. So I mean, I can read it.
Yeah, quick version. I disagree with where my seats are.
Yeah.
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 So.
Anyway,
if you want to talk about it, we can. I don't really care to.
We don't want you to think we're dodging the conversation.
I'm more worried about. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Steve and Marcus won't talk about it. No, I like Vince. I like Mark.
He's protecting Vince.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't.
Either
really
one.
care.
Yeah,
I'm just more worried about Alabama.
And let me before you move on to that, let me say this. I don't care about it on my radio show. If I was sitting right there talking to all of them, I still wouldn't care about this. I could be having my vodka and could be listening to people argue with each other about what's going on, and I would go,
yeah.
We got Alabama, right?
Yeah.
I don't care. Y'all know we got Alabama on deck.
Yeah.
Okay, so keep going.
Yeah, I just wanted to acknowledge that we do know about that. So, anyways, now the Patino book, I am here for that. That's gonna be a different.
I'm not talking about that either until something happens. I'm not in the prediction game. Sorry, Steve, I got all my stuff in your way.
No, thanks. Where do you want to start?
You want to spike the ball? Do you want? No, you know what? Let's just talk about this because this is making the newest rounds of headlines. People, guess what's going on? Good players are talking crap again from the University of Louisville. They're ruffling the feathers. They're rattling the cages. They're disrespecting those Alabama Crimson Tide. Who do they think they are? By golly, it's going on right now.
Oh yeah,
Brian, are you going to give the people a small sample of the trash talking that is going to cause us to lose not only by 40, but because of the trash talking, we'll probably lose by 65 if you listen to Herb Street.
I understand they got a good deep front, but we got a great line. So I mean, if we can dominate up front, then we're not worried about the front at all, defense front at all.
That's something you think you guys are capable of doing?
Definitely, I definitely think we're capable of going up, starting off fast, and dominating the line.
See, here's where we're at the point of now. Des Fitzpatrick says something that makes the rounds. This is how the media game works. That was your gotcha moment, right? That was your, look, let's start something up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, everybody who didn't get that interview is jealous of the guy who got those comments, who released it first. Now there is a fight to turn every comment. Every media guy is in more competition than the damn players.
Yeah.
The competition of the media to get someone to say something so my article or my 12-second clip can be retweeted. We got to cut that. I can't listen to that. You got to shut your door. I got to shut my door. Somebody got to shut the door or something. Like, listen, no disrespect. I'm not listening to Sweeney through my wall all day.
I know. You good?
You don't hear that?
No, I do.
He's talking in my ear the whole time.
I definitely do. That is really loud.
Sorry about that, people. Point being, there is a...
Took care of it. Don't worry.
Thanks, Brian.
What you do? Shoot him?
Yeah. Thanks, Brian.
Look, you send Brian out the room, and all of a sudden it's dead. It's complete silence. Look, dead silence. Literally.
Boom.
Game over. Here's the thing: the competition to build a story into a mega story with minuscule comments is on.
Yeah.
So we can talk about it from the media point of view, or we can talk about it from the player point of view. I'd rather do the player point of view.
I would too. Can I get Mekhi Becton? Sorry, I threw that on you real quick.
Where is it? 1 second.
Okay. All right.
You want to paraphrase? Do you have it on the...
Well, that was Lucas McNeil basically talking about when he was saying, look, we believe as an offensive line that we can dominate
our position.
Yes, that we can get their defensive line. If you don't have it, I can just kind of give the synopsis.
Yeah, Cooper didn't have it either, so we might not even have it in there.
Okay, all right. Well, basically, so Mekhi Becton turns around and Mekhi Becton says, well, here's the deal. I won't even talk about it. I'm going to show you Saturday night.
He says it.
Yeah.
I mean, I really don't even want to talk about it because I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
I see you're trying to bait into more Alabama tough talk.
Yeah. Yeah, that says,
Got it.
Okay, you got it? All right, let's hear it real quick.
I understand that they got a good deep front, but we got a great O-line. So, I mean, if we can dominate up front, then we're not worried about the front at all, defensive front at all.
That's something you think you guys are capable of?
Right.
Definitely. I definitely think we are capable of going up, starting off fast, and dominate their D-line.
I think we're going to start it very well. We're going to shock a lot of people. We very down right now. We ready to play with our chip on our shoulder and show everybody what we got.
Okay, so dominate. How can you guys do that?
We'll show you. We can show you better than we can tell you.
You hear somebody kind of say, well, but like McKay said, dominate.
Yeah, fishing.
Yeah,
you used the word dominate. So this is what I said to you, Steve.
How can you guys do that?
We'll show you. We can show you better than we can tell you.
So Steve, I came in here with the takeaway of the psychology of the situation. People are calling in, texting in, guys, why don't you just be quiet? Why don't you just keep your mouth shut and play, right? And I want to tell that guy, I hear you. I know what you're saying, and listen, you and I talk to each other, and I talk to you through the radio. You call in, text me, you talk to me on the radio. If you are shut up and play guy, and not that kind of shut up and play, but just the, hey, no smack talking, no trash talking, right?
Yeah.
If you're that guy, this is particularly for you in two ways. Chances are you're over 40, right?
Yeah.
If you're over 40, then you're actually over 30 because they're Twitter generation people. They're social media generation people. They are used to putting things out in the world and knowing that 5K have listened to what I just said. 5K have talked about where I'm going to school. 3.2 thousand people are concerned with something I have to say, right? They're comfortable talking trash and owning it. They put things out there a lot easier than we do. That's one thing. Social media kids, it's not the same kind of trash talk. Because here's the thing. They can do something, and if they get their butts handed to them, and this is all younger social media generation kids.
Yeah.
They forget about that thing next week.
Right.
Because it'll be some other story and some other guy getting beat. Like our generation of older, paper, own your words, it's going to haunt you forever. Like you saying, why would we need a quarterback like Cam Newton or something? Like, see, like in our world, those things kind of stay with you.
Yeah.
That's just a good example. That's the
No,
ultimate example.
it is. But look, here's the deal. Throughout local radio and local media today, you're going to hear about, oh man, the Louisville players should have just kept their mouth shut because now they're going to go down there. Let me stop. for a second. Mekhi Becton is 6'7", 340 pounds. Marcus, the average size of the Alabama defensive line is 6'4", 268 pounds. 6'4", 268.
What's an average human?
Not that. The average offensive lineman from Louisville is 6'5", 323 pounds.
Right.
You say, Mekhi Becton, though, how in the world are you going to block Raekwon Davis, who's going to be a first-round pick? Mekhi Becton is going to be a first-round pick in the year, not next year, but the draft after that.
Right.
And you think Mekhi Becton gives a crap about Raekwon freaking Davis in any freaking preseason All-American list he's made? So get the freak out of my face with your crap that's like, the Louisville players now, they talk crap, they're going to get beat by 40. They're going to go up there, and Mekhi Becton says, I'm going to punch him in the mouth in Orlando.
I tried to humanize it before the show started, and I said, imagine if the space you occupy on Mother Earth is triple the size of the average human being, and they're putting you in competition with a guy who's 30% smaller than you on the space you occupy on the planet. And every single day, you practice and you train your brain to move a figure from here to over there in 3-4 seconds, right?
Yes.
Like that's what I
do every day.
When I'm in class, I'm thinking about a better way to move this human being somewhere where he doesn't want to go.
When I lay on my bed, it sinks because I'm 6'7", 340.
And you're going to ask me a question about a guy who I've been watching on film, and I've been watching his mistakes, and I've been watching his successes, and I know he's smaller than me. And I know if I get my hands on him, I can enforce my will. So this is the point. Like, yes, he can sometimes, beat me. He can make a move and we always had that conversation too. Defensive linemen only have to beat you twice to be considered great.
Yes. Period.
But you do realize you can dominate a guy for 113 football plays, and the tape will say you dominated him.
Absolutely.
The highlight or somebody who wants to make a story, that guy beat you twice, right? Puma Pass held the ball too long. This guy gets 2 sacks. You know what you're going to hear? What are you going to hear all day, Steve? Hey, should have kept your mouth shut. He ripped your butt.
Yeah. Raekwon Davis got you.
2 plays out of 112 dropbacks. Not that many, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
48 dropbacks.
Yeah.
You got to the quarterback twice, and 2 of them was probably his fault. But you know what the NFL scouts say? You know what everybody says? Mekhi Becton dominated that guy.
Yes. Mekhi Becton's a first-round pick. Lucas McNeil will not be waiting on his name to be called late in the 3rd round. He will not still be sitting there waiting on his name to be called in the back half of the 3rd round of this NFL draft. Lucas McNeil would be playing in the NFL right now had he went last year. Or the year before. Because he was a redshirt.
If he had the other rules.
No. He was a redshirt. He could have went. He chose to come back for 2 years. He was a redshirt sophomore 2 years ago.
You're right.
The last 2 years, he could be a 2-year vet in the NFL right now. A second-year player in the league.
Still a first round.
And you're going to look at me and say,
he shouldn't be talking
he
that
should
crap.
keep his mouth shut. For a guy that says, this could be my 2nd year in the league.
I know people who are in the league right now you remember we had Jamal Brown in here, and he told us a story. I asked him right to his face, open door policy. You listen, don't get yourself in trouble. Don't get yourself in trouble.
Yeah.
Tell me a guy that everybody loves, that you dominated your one-on-one matchup. Who was it, Steve?
Vic Beasley.
Vic Beasley. And I try to tell you, Louisville has players all day long that dominate their position. That's why Louisville's in it with everybody.
Yeah.
Right? Like just because the injury hurts Louisville doesn't mean your first wave can't go toe to toe with anybody.
Yeah.
Now listen,
Period.
when two guys get injured that we need, I'll let you be Alabama head all the see now that's when the big boys kick in. Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
I agree with you.
I'm not even going. Yeah, right. I'm going to agree with you faster than you can even say it out loud. We cannot take injuries to star players like Alabama. And listen, and I feel sorry for Bobby a lot of times because he can't go as hard in practice because we can't take the depth hit.
Yeah.
When that happens in the game, I'll grant you everything your argument has ever been.
Absolutely. I agree.
But until then.
But until they go down.
Yeah, don't tell me they're just bigger human beings and they're just better people on the planet. You know, like they're not.
I know.
Their program is further along. They're only like 140 years older than University of Louisville's football program.
Yeah.
Think we're doing okay. My God. Let me get to this phone line. Let me get to the Bill Etzkorns and Sons collision. I've seen a lot of collisions out there, people.
That's the truth.
We are on right now. We are Made for the Ville YouTube channel, rolling live right now. You can tune in, check us out. You know we can add logos to our We Are Made for the Ville channel.
Yeah.
For those of you who are interested in the exposure for your logo.
And for a good price.
Bill Etzkorns and Sons Collision Center is proud to bring us Joel. Thanks for joining us on 93.9, my man. What's on your mind?
Marcus and Steven, the most overrated absolute narrative is what these kids are saying before the game. I mean, first off, Michael Petrino said in the spring he's taking teams against Alabama, and what's the one thing they were missing? That they didn't have any belief before they played Bama, before the game started. They already thought they lost, okay? That's one. Two, everybody and their mother always talks about, man, I wish people would just say, you know, be more authentic, and when they talk to the media instead of being so cookie cutter. And then these kids come out and say something, and then they get all over them. But guess what? The biggest thing is, to me, do you think these are people who have never been around football? Marcus and Steve, you guys know it. I have friends that played college D1. I have friends in the NFL that played in the NFL. What do you think is said during the game on the field between the players? I'll tell you this: there's way more trash talking and all kinds of profanity type words, all kinds of all that on the field. So you really think some, commentary for some kid before a football game is really going to get these kids from Alabama pumped up? Heck no, dude. There's way more stuff that goes on between the field during the game, trash talking wise, that people would ever know about. So my thing is, that's the one thing I wanted to say. But the other part is, it's the first game of the year. Okay, all these guys, you think Alabama or Louisville is going to be like, man, I'm going to be more pumped up because some kid in the media said they're going to dominate our line. Some kid said he's going to catch on my defensive back. Now I'm going to be more pumped. It's the first game of the year. Whoever talks what is the most overrated narrative that's going to have an effect on the game. That's just my thoughts on it, guys. Have a good one.
Joel, I appreciate the call.
Joel's made a lot of good points when he calls in here. I think Joel's a good caller. That may have been the best one he's ever made. With what he just said, let me re-go over what he just said.
Right. Re-go over.
You
sound like me. I'm just throwing words together.
Hey, it's game week, man. I'm just like, whatever. Yeah.
I would have did that too. I was going to say, listen, I was going to let that slide.
Let me go over the plausible analogy that Joel just said.
That's an actual good one.
Was it?
A plausible analogy. Makes sense.
See, when I try, I sound like a genius. But here's the deal. If they don't say a word, do you know what Mekhi Becton? All right, 62, whatever. Break. Hey, who cares? Is this that we've been reading about on the scouting report?
Right.
Like, man.
Steve, for those who don't know, that's why you should be on YouTube. Steve is acting out these scenes right now. He has no idea that you people who are listening on the radio, he thinks you can see him right now.
This, hey, Cole. Look at this little. Oh my! Like that's the first play of the game.
Right.
So why? I don't need to have trash talked all week. I'm going to trash talk you to your face when we break the first huddle.
No, it's facts.
I mean that's how it goes. Like so what Joel's saying is right. So we're gonna say, well, the reason Louisville's gonna get killed now is because they said that they thought they could beat them in the press conference. No, what they're gonna say on the field is gonna be, trust me, it's gonna be much more demeaning about their mom or whatever they talk about on the field than it was in the press conference.
We spent the morning trying to find the line for trash talking somebody on the other side. Also, I won't bring it up.
I was like, well, thank you. This is about to be horrible. If people knew the question I asked Marcus Maben this morning,
it'd be over.
We would be the worst people on the planet.
Philly, call 1 second. I just want to make this point. Joel said belief. I wrote down belief. The reason that resonated with me this morning is because one of the last things I did before I closed my computer and started packing my bag to come to work, I saw a Deion Sanders 3 to 4 minute, 3 to 4 minute video, right? And listen, there are people that are as fast as Deion Sanders all the time. Nobody has the confidence.
None.
You can be big, strong, fast, talented, focused, but if you don't have the confidence, if you don't have Tom Brady, if you don't have Brett Favre, you waste it. You waste the talent without the confidence. That's why Bobby Petrino doesn't mind swinging for the fences. You have to swing hard. You can't swing controlled. And if I slowly swing and catch the ball at the right trajectory, I can hit on. Yes, you can, but sometimes you just gotta wail and trust your instincts. I'm going into this game to do a job, and the job's gonna get done without the that's Alabama, this is Louisville, this is.
No, I was just gonna say it's why an entire defense last year could tackle when Jair is on the field.
And the Monstars took the defensive tackling ability. And I promise you, you don't even want to look back at that film ever again. Because you'll see, I mean, it looked like everybody had baby oil on their bodies. My goodness. Philly Call, thanks for joining us on Midday. Marcus Bay, what's on your mind?
Oh, man, y'all are so informative, man. But let me tell you, man. Brian said I don't call in anymore. I still listen every day, man. I started to call in. I only call in when y'all hit my buttons. And yesterday, Steve said the Cowboys look like dog piss. I started to call in. This is what I want y'all to tell y'all Texans, man. When they call in talking about Louisville talking trash, man. This is the home of the Louisville look. The Louisville players are supposed to talk trash, and the fans are supposed to accept it. But yesterday I was in the barbershop, and that's why I'm glad I called Steve this morning. I didn't know who they was talking about, and it's got to be who they was talking about. They was in the barbershop. You know how they exaggerate. They said Louisville got a lineman. He's 6'9", and he's built like Shaquille O'Neal. They're not going to be able to do nothing. And I didn't know who they was talking about, so I guess that's mostly who Steve was talking about a minute ago. So that's why I called in today, because I didn't know who they was talking about.
That's it.
I guess you get it right how you see, but they in the barbershop yelling, he's 6'9", and he's built like Shaquille O'Neal. I said, well, Jesus Christ.
That's
So I'll holler at y'all, man. Take it easy.
All right, Philly. That's how it should be. That's my point.
Don't you know, after this game, I know what you people think from the outside of the actual and I'm saying you people, I mean us people, they're gonna leave the game and say, Jesus, that boy was a handful. Alabama's defensive line is going to lead Mekhi Becton's matchup, Lucaeus McNeil's matchup, right? Is going to leave that game saying, whew, right?
Yeah.
Win or lose.
Yeah.
I'm not going to have to face two linemen that good one other time this year.
That's the facts.
Repeat. Mekhi Becton and Lucas McNeil will be the two of the top 5 offensive linemen they will face. Kind of heavy, but you get the point.
No, I agree. No, I don't think it's heavy at all. I agree. They may not face
and help
2 linemen as good.
Right.
All year long.
You want and like I'm trying to drive that point home because it's like I need you people to realize that if everything's a wash, you know, if things are equal here and there and that's not a 35, 40 points. You know what I'm saying? You know where the 40 points comes in at? You know when you get busted by 40? Not having confidence.
Absolutely. That's the only way.
That's the whole point of this whole conversation, people. You have mathematically a number, experience, a Vegas odds matchup.
Yeah.
That should be probably on the field, factor in the 5 stars of multiple positions. They should reality be a 9-point favorite.
Yes.
Alabama makes it 21, 24.
Absolutely.
Alabama confidence in players who may
because
not
Vegas factors in that Alabama beats you before they play you.
Yes, they like people when you get a home field advantage, they give you that 3.5 points because your place is rock. Why do you think that is? Why do you think that if it was all about player on the field, you think they would give you an extra 3 or 4 points because of the place you play at? Right? Guess what Vegas is saying? If your spread is 12 points, Vegas is telling you we give you 33 to 25 to 33% confidence fee.
Yeah.
Mathematically, if Bobby can reduce the confidence fee that Vegas puts in with 4 points,
yeah,
then you're a better team. And when you multiply that, you know, that 30% on top of 28 points, 32 points, we're talking about a touchdown and a field goal. We're talking about 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals, you know?
Yes.
Like you drive the ball down and if you get Blanton Creaky in there and realize our kicker's better than yours, they miss a 40-yarder, we hit a 46-yarder because we got a better kicker.
Absolutely.
First time we 3 and out and we blast the ball. You sitting at home are going to think, oh, here it comes, right? We're going to sit there and say, good change in field position. Mm-hmm. Now they're going to have to earn every damn penny of this 100 yards.
Yeah.
Because Blank Creaky just blasted this ball, for the field goal, for the punt, for the kickoff. I mean, you get the point I'm making. When your specialty positions leave a mark on the game, you can't just keep on saying, oh, but it's Alabama, until you catch those injuries.
Yeah.
Like I said, catch those injuries, I'm out with you.
Right. No.
Listen, we will order more drinks.
Yeah.
We will call Uber. We will set up Ubers. We will turn over our keys, and we say, okay, it's gonna be a long night.
right.
Hey, when I see my big Shaq-looking lineman, I don't even care who it is. I'm not even gonna say a name.
Yeah.
Defense or offense. If I see my big run stoppers or road graders, when I see them with the arm around the 2 other big huge guys, I'll play the game with y'all.
Absolutely.
I will ball up the tickets, the gambling tickets, and I would say, damn. And I will watch you go, see, I told you. Yes, you told me. Mm-hmm. If a guy gets injured, Louisville has a much less chance of recovering the injury than anybody else.
Right.
But I've been watching this longer than you have.
But is what Mekhi Becton does, is what Lucas McNeil just did, is now, I tell my son all the time at right tackle, plays from the Pleasant Grove Dolphins, doing their thing, 2-1, should be 3-0. First game was ignorant, 8:50 in the morning. It was bad call. Anyways, so
You cannot say bad calls at that age.
All right.
The word bad call. You know what? Just because you said that, I would eject any parent that yelled at the ref before age 12.
Well, apparently
any competition before 12.
No, you yell at my ref. We get serious down there, man. Last week, like a parent on the other team told the ref to F off or something.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
Yeah,
you gotta go immediately. Yeah. If you talk about my refs at this 12-year-old game, I don't care who's reffing the game.
Yeah.
I don't care how old they are, how young they are. If you talk about these, if you give because you're giving these kids an excuse, just like I'm going to give my college kids an excuse because these refs are going to be cheap for Alabama.
Yes, 100%. They're already waiting. They've got the calls lined up now.
The referees are looking at game film right now to where they can catch Lucas McNeil for holding.
Absolutely. So, but here's what I tell my son at right tackle. I said, if you consistently blow your guy off the ball, the running back now runs with more confidence because they say, I know when I go to Elijah's side, I got 3 or 4 yards before I get touched.
You are an absolute insane man. You are talking about the confidence of the running back based on the speed at which Elijah opens a hole on the line.
Yes, absolutely. So that's...
Give him a peanut butter sandwich.
No, not before a game.
Dietitian Steve.
But I explained to him that, and that is applicable in this situation, because is what I'm going to say is when Lucas McNeil and Mekhi Becton said that, and you said, oh my God, now we're going to get killed. Trey Smith and Dave Williams and Colin Wilson, they tapped each other on the shoulder and went, hey man, dude, they're going to whoop them up front. Like, do you hear that? They're going to whoop them up front.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I don't like the way you presented it because I didn't follow it as clear as I should have.
Yeah.
You're saying the first time you see my Lucas and my line open up a hole that I run through, because I might tippy-toe the first one, waiting for this Alabama vaunted defensive line that once they tackle you, you immediately go to the graveyard.
Yeah.
Because that's what we heard.
Absolutely.
The first time they go through and don't get hit until the 4th yard, give me this ball right now.
Yes. I'm fighting for who gets this next carry.
Now I owe my lineman to get the 6th and 7th yard.
Yep.
And I owe it to physically get the 6th and 7th yard.
Absolutely.
Not get the 4th yard, then try to bounce it outside.
Yeah.
My offensive line is punishing. I want to punish behind them.
Yep.
Let's watch Trey Smith starting.
It may be. It very well may be.
That was a theory.
It absolutely could be.
Quick commercial. Yeah. Midday with Marcus Maben. 8150-93.9 is the number on 93.9 The Ville.
Ever wanted to be behind the wheel of a UPS package car?